McClure Live. How you doing today? This video is going out to the head honcho at Harbortouch, and I need your help. I need you to review my account, and I need you to show some sympathy to an entrepreneur that was gullible and stupid at the same time. And coming from a guy who's been in the real estate industry and commercial leasing for most of my life, I don't have an excuse when I tell you I didn't read the contract. I remember when sometimes we'd go to court from time to time over one of our shopping center leases. The judges would say, if they made one or two little changes to it, then they must have known what they were signing. But Bobby Brewington did me no favors here in this situation. And when I asked him if I could cancel this contract and if it was month to month, I was just stupid. But here's the dilemma. When I signed up with Harbortouch, I had Uber Eats, I had Eat Streets, I had DoorDash, I had Grubhub, I had My Town to Go, and I was told at the time that all of my third-party people were going to be vertically integrated into my system. Perfect way to track them. Online sales, gift cards, and the system I got was hospitality. And when hospitality was brought here and we finally got it up and going, it was a nightmare. It was literally a nightmare to run a pizza restaurant when you're taking orders at the counter with more toppings than any and more combinations than any one pizza company in the country. I mean, the way you scroll through the hospitality, it just didn't function. And all the special programming it had to take for multiple sauces, multiple cheeses, all the different combinations. And it just got to the point where being a cashier in my restaurant, it was embarrassing. And I got on the phone and we finally figured out, well, you probably got the wrong system. And then immediately we got replacements with QSR. Now, the downfall was QSR doesn't have online ordering. QSR doesn't have the gift cards, and hospitality or nothing. None of it was vertically integrated with the third-party delivery people, which was a lie. So you guys mailed me, new hard drives. I changed the hard drives out myself. These are the hospitality hard drives. And so we get QSR up and going, and I'm still running real-time live with my Revention online ordering. Well, I'm excited to get online ordering going and better, and I'm trying to think of all the different alternatives. And I keep going back to Bobby telling me, how Harbortouch was the end all, which it wasn't. So finally, I talked to, and you need to talk to DSELLNER, who won't return my calls, who's turned out to be a bad actor, just like Bobby Brewington. But we finally ordered another hospitality system. And you know what? Again, I just wasn't smart enough to take the hospitality hard drive I had here and just plug it in, plug it in one of my existing terminals and use it that way. But anyway, we get a whole new hospitality terminal sent 4 months later. From the day I ordered it till the day it came, it was easily 4 months. So time marches on, and we decide to close the doors. So I'm sure not blaming Harbortouch, but I'm telling you, you didn't do one thing to make my life easier in the restaurant business. And I don't understand. I can't even, if somebody wanted to take over my pizza restaurant today, well, you got to use QSR for this, you got to use hospitality for that. And, you know, man, and another one of the best features you had, and I don't understand why all this stuff doesn't just work with QSR, is the lighthouse. So you haven't been a friend to me in my short run of being a restaurant operator. You know, we originally went with Revention. And you know, and there was a time where Revention was the state of the art. You know, our buddy Taffer, you know, used to promote Revention, and you know, and part of me, you know, I'm just the easiest sell as a salesman. Yeah, tell that to Bobby Brewington. But you know, one of the reasons I went with you is that loudmouth Taffer. You know, he's always yelling at people, and you know, I think he's kind of a clever guy, and he's figured out how to make a lot of money. But I'm telling you, being a guy on the front line, running the store as an operator, Harbortouch has not been my friend. You've got some of the most delightful customer support people. You know, I might owe Anthony, let's see, our friend Anthony here, let's see, at extension 7627, I might owe him an apology, but I got very frustrated with him about, number one, you extracted some money out of my account prematurely, and two, when I told him I want to send back the equipment, and he says, no, you can't send it back because you got to get your account settled. Well, you know something, I shouldn't have to. Where I'm at today, I don't want any penalty. I want to mail the equipment back to you or ship it UPS or FedEx. And I want you to review my account, and I want to part friends. But there's no way as a real estate salesman, having the equipment in place is going to add value to my business. You know, we may not even sell it to a restaurant. You know, you never fall in love with real estate. So, hey, if some guy comes in here and says, I don't want to put a pizza place here, you know, we heard this is a good location for a bike shop. Well, then I'm selling the building to the bike guy. But here I live above the restaurant, and still, even with living up here, it hasn't made dealing with Harbortouch, which has been an ongoing problem. I'm just so. Anyway, my brother's walking here distracting me. So I'm live on a video with Harbortouch. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. God damn it. Why can't I just be left alone? What do you want?